I got gravel for the porch. And still gotta finish piping. Tomorrow I won't be able to use my back porch. Neighbors are putting off fireworks. Can't see them, but putting them off for some reason. Must be trying to scare away a predator. That's what we do around here. Well, I got part of my porch tore off. Well, I didn't. My dad and my brother did. And they filled in some spots in my yard. And I still got part of my porch on. Still got a fire going, which is helping keeping the bugs away from the top part of the farm. And when the wind shifts, it's not going into the bunnies. The female bunnies can get away from the smoke. It's not going into the male bunnies because they got a little bit of a cover, and they can get air. It's not super hot for them.
What tree are you talking about?
Anyway, got a fire going. Yeah, now it's going on the bunnies, but they can move away from it. But it goes over to the chickens, these guys, and it keeps bugs and stuff away from them. You know the chickens eat bugs. See how it's starting to go over? It'll come over to the big coop and the little coop, and it'll keep bugs and stuff away from them biting them. Even though the chickens and ducks will eat them, it won't the rabbits. And the rabbits can get bit up by flies, mosquitoes. They can even get it's almost like bot fly, but regular flies can get in their fur and cause maggots to grow and just cause all kinds of other problems. So, and now I'm starting to get the smoke, which is fine because it's a natural bug repellent. And still working on my ditch for my spigot to go in. Got my wood for my porch. Got my family here to work. And it's hot out here. And my stomach's still not feeling all that great, but gotta push through some things. Right, Kay? Right, what are you eating grass again for? I already fed you. You hungry? This is not my dog. This is my goat. I'm out here grazing my goat. I'm out here eating more grass. It doesn't help that she got anaplasmosis. It's a rare form of Lyme's. She will always have it, and it flares up from time to time. So she's on antibiotics for it and medicine. And I give her herbal stuff, and I cook for her. But, you know, there's vitamins and minerals and stuff in the grass, and there's different kind of herbs and stuff, and all this grass. She knows what to eat, so whatever she's eating can also help her. Including, like, the dandelion leaves, the plantain leaves. I forget what these leaves are called, but then you got your clovers. But some leaves I forget the names of, and certain grasses, but it's like, I see them, I know what their uses are for, I just forget their names. I got the book inside, has all their names. What are they doing? Oh, trying to move stuff. But anyway, I gotta go back to work. Oh, I turn my camera off. Got the deck taken down. Now I gotta get it put back up. Hey Kai, keep him cool? Okay. Keep smelling a skunk. Huh?
Shut your mouth.
Sure it's not you? No, it's not me. I had it back and I put deodorant on.
Try your hot tub yet?
Not yet. By the end of the day, I'm too stiff and sore to want to crawl up in that thing. Laying down on a job. What are you doing, guy? Yeah, it's hot out here, ain't it? Yeah. Get the right idea. Stay in the shade. Oh, back to work. Look what I found. Hi, buddy. Raking up the leaves where we're going to put our new porch. Found this little guy. It's hot and everything out. And I'm going to put him over here in my garden. Yeah, you want to go in my garden? It's hot out here. Come on. There we go. Oh, keep dropping you. We don't want to do that. He's a little racer. Come here. Hi. Let's put you over here. Let's put you over here. Here. Go into my plants. Go into my plants. Here. Go into my plants. There we go. You go in there, buddy, okay? I want you to stay in there. Okay? Oh, I kind of raked you up. I'm sorry. You go in there and stay in there, okay? You stay in my plants and eat my bugs, okay? I'm sorry I raked you. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I raked you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, if you're nice to the wildlife, you mean them no harm, they don't harm you. No. I didn't mean to rake you, I just raked them a little bit, see? I'm sorry I raked you, my friend. You know I meant you no harm, right? Okay. I meant you no harm. No. Live in my garden. Live in my garden. Sorry. Live in my garden. Yes. Friends. Thank you. There you go. They're usually peaceful. Now, if this was a poisonous snake, or a very venomous snake, I should say, I wouldn't do that. Go on. Yeah. Go hide. Go underneath that rock and hide. Yeah, go underneath that rock and hide. There you go. Yeah, go hide underneath that rock. Yeah. Alright. Don't fear me now, do you? No. See how you just crawled right by me? Alright, buddy. Go crawl underneath the feet of those ducks. Hurry up. Go hide underneath the feet of my ducks. Go on. The feet of my ducks will give you cover. Here. Or they should. Here. Go crawl underneath the feet of my ducks. There you go. Look, feed my ducks. Try to feed my ducks. Go on. Crawl underneath the feet of my ducks. There you go. Oh, and then the other part of my day is I have been working 3 hours on this old dog. I've trimmed him up, trimmed his tail up, trimmed his back end up, got all the icky off of him. I got a bag of hair here. This is all the hair I have combed off him. Because they're like reshedding, and trimmed off of his feet and everything. He's sitting here. So I'm combing him. Just getting, look at all this loose hair. Look at that. Look. This basically teases it. And then I go back through. This is like a flea comb. And it picks up like all the really fine hair.
Too late. How can I help you?
And then I gotta, of course, I can put you down on my knee here, and I gotta, of course, clean the brushes out, put it in the bag, and go back and comb again. But I've been combing the back. I gotta get up here by his head, but it's kind of hard for me to stretch. And where I have to feed him, because he lays on the side to eat. He will get up and drink, but it's easier for him to eat on his side and for me to hand feed him. Because with his heart murmur, he just can't lay on his chest. It's easier for him to lay on his side and breathe. It's almost like he has asthma and it's easier for him to lay on his chest. Oh, I'm getting your belly and it feels good, don't it? Yeah. And he's got this lump on his chest. It's a great big fatty lump, which is right here. It's a great big lump. And it puts pressure on his lungs and stuff. And it's not cancerous, but that adds pressure, and it's right by his heart and his lungs. So all that adds pressure. And I could have gotten it removed a long time ago, but it wasn't as big. And it just got more big and grew massive. And we thought, okay, well, maybe it has turned cancerous, but we had to test it not that long ago.
Congratulations.
And still, that's not the problem. It's not cancerous, but he's too old to put him under. He's, with his heart murmur, even when I had his teeth cleaned, he had a slight heart murmur a long time ago.
It was good seeing you.
And for the past 4 years, it's been about the same. It's going on 4 years now. And when I had him in, like right before my house fire, I had his teeth cleaned. When I had my old Australian Shepherd, when I lost him in the house fire, neutered, and I decided I was going to get his teeth cleaned. We almost lost him. And they figured his slight heart murmur wouldn't be a problem, but it actually was. So we decided, unless it was absolutely necessary, we would not put him underneath another surgery. And I've talked to specialists, and they won't even touch him. But his heart murmur's actually gotten worse, and that's more or less the problem. It's causing him to have like an asthma, so we're just dealing with it. But look at how shiny this coat is. I don't know if you can tell how shiny. I don't know if I can get in the right light. But even though he's old, he's getting to the end of his time. This almost looks like a heart. He's getting to the end of his time. I mean, there's some staining, like back here on his tail and everything, and his feet. But if you look at his coat, even though he's 15 years old, it's nice and shiny still. Oh. I got Kylo this morning. I've been here for the last 3 hours trying to do this. Yeah. And I'm trimming up a little bit here and there. I used to shave him down, but he's got dermatitis and he's got bald spots because if you look like in through here, like right here, usually in their belly area they're thin anyway, but if you look like in through here and his legs and stuff, he's starting to go bald in some spots. And even though he's got really nice skin, right here's his skin, and that's on the side. And right here's his skin. This is going up more towards his back. Now it gets really thick up here. I mean, I have to really dig to get to his skin. And back here by his butt. And it's really thick here. Like in this blackish area, it's really thick. When I shave him down, he has bald spots. Kind of like when an older person, men and women go through it, men mostly, when they get older, they go bald. So his long hair acts as a comb over. So I only trim it up. And if it was really bothering him, he was really too hot, it was really a problem. His dermatitis hasn't been too much of a problem. So I've been able, and the little bits that are a problem, I can treat it with his hair being this long. It's not too much of a problem. That's the only reason I would trim it short, is to keep his dermatitis checked. So, since it hasn't really been too much of a problem, I just keep it long. Other than that, he's doing fine. I don't have to. I gotta clean my hairbrush out now. Woo! Yeah, like you really need to see my ceiling. But other than that, I have not needed to trim him down.
So the weapon was
but he is starting to go bald. But when I did trim him to help keep his dermatitis healed up better and easier for me and him, it looked almost like he was mangy or had mange because of the bald spots. Now my old Australian Shepherd that I had, his was the same way, but he even had a worse dermatitis, and his coat that's supposed to help keep him cool in the summer, like you're supposed to, warm in the winter, it actually had a reverse effect. because of his dermatitis and his skin problems, his coat would actually make him sweat and cause him to have a worse skin irritation. And a lot of people would bitch at me, well, why did you shave your Australian Shepherd down? They have a double layer coat. You're not supposed to do that. All you're doing is ruining your dog's hair. When your dog has problems and skin allergies, that it's easier to trim them down, and your dog is literally sweating underneath, you know. It's like, you know, just, you know, let people do what they need to do, if as long as they're doing it for a healthy reason.
We may not have been intimate anymore.
Oh,
But I loved.
but I need to move to get up there to his front. I already did Kylo earlier. She filled up half a bag. And usually they don't shed this time of year. This is like really weird. But PA has been really cool, and there's only been a couple hot days. It's been mostly cool and rainy. So, and they shedded a little bit, which I was like, hey, they didn't have much of a shedding season. I think what it was is as soon as the end of June hit and beginning of July, it really turned into summer for us here, and you know, the heat really poured in, and all the animals was like, oh, now it's time to shed all our winter fur. And I don't think they shed it all, so now it's like they all gotta shed. So now I gotta get the old man's top part. You're just gonna lay here and enjoy this, aren't you, old man? Yeah, that's what you're doing, laying here and enjoying this. So anyway, my mom got some of this milk, well, she gave me some of this milk, but I even checked with some of my vets and a few of my friends that have had older dogs and stuff like that before. And it's got probiotics in it. And I used to have packs of probiotics that you could put in your dog's food to help their digestive. And I got flaxseed that I put in to help with their digestive. And I can go to, I think, Tractor Supply. They used to have the packs or stuff. Or they have like pills or something for probiotics, or you can order them offline. But I figured this would just, you know, would work pretty good. And Hans has always loved milk of any kind. Now, you can feed your dog milk. Goat's milk is a lot better because it's universal. Cats can have milk, but it's better for goat's milk. Cats are more lactose intolerant, but my cat has never had a problem with drinking any sort of type of milk. But the milk that we drink here, because it's usually we put cream in our coffees or we drink silk milk. But I'm going to be trying this for a while for Hans, see how he likes it. Well, see how he does on it. I just gave him some, because like I said, he likes milk. I gave a little bit to Kylo. She wasn't quite sure about it. But it's got the probiotics in it. So I can actually pick probiotics up. Now you can get human probiotics, which I've compared to human and dog, and it's very similar, so. And I've been keeping Gatorade. This one is 0 because it's got the 0 sugar. I picked it up from when my dad's up here. He's been up here quite a lot, trying to get stuff done. But I used to put a little bit of Gatorade, or just feed him straight Gatorade, to make sure he stays hydrated, because he's been drinking an awful lot. So, Gremlin, that little bit was not for you, it's for Hans. I left it there. I mean, there was just a pinch left because he had a whole bunch, but
You guys love that sweater.
it's not for you, it's for Hans. I know there's a little pinch left, but that wasn't for you.
How's your father?
It's for Hans, but Hans already had a whole bunch. You got milk on your chin now. But look at that, Hans had milk on his chin. Yeah. So he drank some milk. He was good. That thing was pretty. It wasn't all full. I mean, I filled it up to about maybe there. It covered the bottom. I don't want to give him too much. Sometimes too much of a good thing can be bad. And we're all combed out, trimmed up, Just gotta do the nails, but I'm gonna give him a little bit of a break. And give my back a little bit of a break, huh, old man? Yeah. I'm gonna go sit down. He's my happy puppy. He's my happy puppy. He's my happy dog. He's the happy dog. You got a milk chin, buddy. Yes, you do. What do you do to that one? Didn't expect the porch on.
And there's our sticking point.
Huh? What?
He said that's the sticking point.
Hose. It's got it out too far.
Alright, that's the sticking point. You get it marked. Anything we don't got is a chisel. We can
Notch it out.
we can take the circular saw, go so deep, and then how much you need.
I don't know yet.
We'll notch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out where we're gonna be down here.
Either way, it'll look good. It's just you see this natural up here now, and you think, oh, that's going to break it. I mean, your white, you got one to soften up the top. Here, we'll put that in. Yeah, it'll look good white. It'll look better than that, being that's red a little bit.
Get another one out of here.
Yep. Two more. We'll get this one, and then we'll have to flip it around and cut the last
Yeah.
one. There's fire picking up.
Yep.
So we're slowly burning that leaf pole up. Kyla, what have you been doing? I haven't heard nothing from you.
Being a good girl.
Cat walking and shit?
No.
No, he left the door. Like, what's going on out there?
Oh, see, that bear the one dragging that junk up in the woods?
Yeah.
Has it been back?
Nope, not since Kyla got a hold of it. Not in our place. Huh. Bear hasn't been back since you got a hold of it, huh? I went up and got the little bit of junk, but I'm not going up any further because I'm not stepping on a snake. In the fall, I'll go up and get the rest of it. If it was just around here, I'd go, but I'm not stepping through those leaves. It doesn't look like it's that high, but those leaves are, you'll step down in them. And I really gotta hold this.
You set that screwdriver on. Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta do this. It's too narrow.
Oh. cardio in for the day.
Yeah, that one's good. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. It's got it. Alright, got it, Bobby C?
Just hold down on that plywood.
Okay, sawdust all over me. Get it in there.
You have to reach that down.
Yeah, that's a little high there.
You want to keep that bottom level.
Yeah.
But it's just break it in front of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright.
See, it's too low there.
Captain's log. Start 83207. I don't know. Still working on the porch. It rained here the other day, so I wasn't feeling well. So they got this on down here. Well, they had it up. They just didn't have it nailed up. And then I'm going to paint it so it doesn't warp. Because see that one board right there? It's starting to warp a little bit. Running Man. Run, Forrest, run! And now we're hooking up the line to put my hose in. So I can get my spigot hooked up. Which is way out there. There wasn't an exit nowhere. There we go. Let's blow it up. See my spigot? My spigot's gonna go way out there. So that way I can have a shorter hose to water the farm. I don't gotta back it up. Drag my spigot from there all the way out there. So I'm helping them today. In between getting the rest of my plants in the ground. I was like, oh, it's late. You're not going to have anything develop on your plants from getting it in. Trust me. Old man's out in the yard enjoying himself. Oh, man. That's about all he does, just lay around. Kyla's over here helping me in the garden. Hi. But see, this is how the bigger my tomato plants are. I mean, I went and I had a friend give me these. And I've already got tomatoes on them. And then these are like hot peppers. And this one's already dying because I wanted to come off. This one I got to pull off because if I don't, a little bit of rain, they're infernos, they'll just fall off. And these are regular peppers. And I had 2 on there and I think something came along and got them. And back there is cucumbers. And then right now I'm going to put some of my green beans in. I got more on the porch. These are my flowers. These are these big sunflowers, but I got more on the porch over here. I mean, I got flowers in pots, but I got green beans. Some of my peppers have finally decided to come up. I got like 3 peppers. But I don't know if they're going to make it. Or I think they're peppers. There might be some more green beans. I forgot to mark these cups. But over here is peppers. And I had another thing of peppers, which I think was over in here somewhere. But I put a whole bunch of pepper seeds in there. They look like grass seeds, but I think they're pepper seeds. But I got flowers in there. That's lettuce. That over there is really tall. It's supposed to be kale. But cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes. And these over here are a bunch of, I think some cherry and some regular. And this is just grass I gotta eventually plant. But I'm gonna actually stick in the ground in here. So, gotta get my green beans planted. And the rest of this is cucumber, zucchini, squash, and cucumber. I got strawberry and stuff like that, like I got seeds and stuff. I just did not plant them this year. I'll go buy them if I have to, because I'm not limited on space, but trying to get it done and everything. Because my dad made this planter box, but it was too small for what he wanted and needed it for. So I took it and I'm like, I can use it. Because I'm digging down into the ground here. But this is just something to contain some of my dirt. Kylo, get out of there and quit sniffing my flowers. Thank you. And then this thing over here does not. I used to have a pump for it, but it don't work anymore. The hose that attached to it underneath, it rotted. The pump works, but I'm not going to go into the hose or anything, so I just put some dirt on top. You can just water it a little bit. This little guy doesn't go up here because this is where the water used to come out of, but he kind of rusted. See how this thing rusted over time? Next year I'll take it, I'll sand it, I'll paint it off, but for this year it's fine. Still looks good. I could have put like little flowers in there, but what I'll do is I just put them in there for right now, a little dragonfly. So what I'll do next year is I will, this is a little bit loose, so I got to be careful. If it finishes falling off, I'll just set it back here somewhere. But all I got to do is put a little bit of water in there, and these plants hang down. And I'm hoping eventually I can get them to just hang over the edges, so it just looks kind of neat. Like a little pond. And then I'll have to take the water out every so often. But this, I can lift off. Man, they're yelling, so I gotta go see what they're yelling about. My goose fell over. Look at that. She's taking a nap. Wake up.
Oh, we're gonna get this one. It's coming up the whole way with gravel. That way, that drains it, don't rot. It doesn't rot. Alright, before we pack that anymore. Alright, John, that's enough. Bring it over here. Let's get this one started. Tight against the house. Shut the bottom down.
Hold on me wheelbarrow. So far it's coming along.
Bucket.
John, hold it. Hold this so. No, this so tight. This is tight against the post. You can dump that rest down the rocks. That's how we start a porch. That's filled up like that. Well, got part of my back porch on. It's not all finished yet, but still working on it. Oh, finally got my back adjusted. It was making me sick. I had too many discs and stuff out, and it's just giving me too many headaches. So I got that adjusted, so now I can get out here and help working. It's coming along really good. So, got to finish the porch. And then I'm going to tear this stone up.
here. We're going to take brick, because I got a whole bunch of brick out back like this red brick. And even though I like the stone is kind of nice. When you pull the stone up, the stone is like this. The stone lays nice and flat like that, but it's all bubbly like that. And I can lay it, but it's a pain in the butt to lay and try to get to go even, and over time it kind of sinks down in. And now I've seen stone that's like that, that's flatter and just lays flatter, not like this stone here, but like regular stone. It looks like stone like this, but it's made to look like that. It's round. It doesn't have the bubbles at the bottom. I don't like the bubble at the bottom. I like it flat. So we're gonna take all that stone up, and I might use as a border, like over here, just put it in there in the cracks, or maybe use it out in my garden, or like put it around there as an edge for a garden. After I get this done here, I'm gonna put a little garden in here and put some of my little rest of my little knickknacks and stuff that I haven't put out, and let me put some potted plants, because I can't really dig there because we don't know what wires and stuff might be there. It's too close to the house, so just put some potted plants there. I'm not going to really put anything out back of there, or really out front, because I'll bring Kylo's tie out back out here, and she'd come right out there in the front, and you know, don't really want anything out in the front. Because nobody's out here. I mean, we use this as the front door to come in and out. Because as soon as you come in, the whole thing is linoleum, because it's the washroom too. So it's kind of like the washroom mudroom, so everybody can take their shoes off if they're muddy. Bring your slippers if you got slippers, or whatever, it's muddy and stuff out. But instead of coming in the front door, because the front door, there's only like a little section of linoleum. Put your shoes on. So everybody just comes in the back door. So we use the back door as the front. And it works out better that way, because it's like the kitchen's right there. Because when we go grocery shopping, the kitchen's right there. Other stuff, so. And, yeah. And, yeah, I got my, show the other neat thing. Follow the path. And see, look at this. I don't get, you see the hose? It's not out. See? Look, look. I got this all done. This is all covered up. I didn't cover it all up. I helped covering it up. John mostly did this and covered it up. And then the dirt that we dug from the poles and stuff, we needed more dirt. We covered it up. Follow the dirt road. Right? Follow the dirt road. It's getting dark out here in the evening. I just got done feeding the farm. Hi, Kai. Hey, Wednesday. To my pump. I gotta roll my hose up yet, and I'll do that here in a few minutes. I got the chickens, I got the turkeys, nummies hanging off here, so they don't get to it. I got a rock in my shoe. But anyway. Ta-da! My hose. So now I only got a short hose that reaches up to there. And that way, if I need to, I can spray them out. I can spray them out, and I can definitely spray them out better. And spray their level off. Which needs another spray off. It's not as bad, because I've been keeping it sprayed off. But I got some grass tonight. So yeah. Hey, let's see if it works. Ready? Hold on a minute. I need two hands. Get this thing on record. Okay. Now I'll see if it works and everything. Release the lever, crunk. Wrong lever. The hose works. Yeah, wrong lever, crunk. Wrong lever. Hose works though. That was not funny. It was not funny. Oh. A little refreshing, but not funny. No, guys, that was not funny. Not funny. Not funny. No, not funny. Glad you thought it was funny. It wasn't funny. You guys are all mean. Mean. Anyway. There's, okay, I forgot, something. Be right back, hold on. Go grab my coffee, but anyway. Sometimes you see me, I mean, I'll have just Kylo out here. Because, you know, Hans isn't feeling well that day, and he's not gonna keep telling you he's getting older, and, doesn't want to come out. But, and I'm also going to tell you that, turn lights on out here. I got lights. See? Sorry, Mr. Lightning Bug. You were a little bit too late. There's a lightning bug right in front of me. Well, go on and light somewhere else. I'm trying to do a video. I got light now. Go light someplace else that's dark. But you usually see 2 dogs. Unless the other one doesn't want to come out or he's not feeling well enough to come out. And you will see some future videos of my old dog Hans in them. You're going to see old past videos because there's a lot in my Facebook that I have to download and I can move over to YouTube. And I just haven't gotten all of them downloaded. There's like a million of them on my Facebook that I have not been able to. I just haven't gone through them all yet to download them and put them over there onto my YouTube, or to edit them all. So you'll see them from time to time, just like I share old videos of my past pig Willow. Just, you know, little memory things, little cute things. There's nothing wrong with it. And I put on that video. This is an old video of my old pig that I had that I wanted to share. When I haven't got any new content, sometimes I share new content and some old content. And I've been filming the last couple of days in between me being sick. I just haven't been able to edit it all and put it together. You will, however, see old content with him in it. But the sad truth is, July 15th at 1:33 a.m. in the morning, my old service dog Han Solo did pass away. And there in this patch of grasses and the peach tree, you'll see in a lot of videos, he always come and he laid around this area, laid around here, and laid over there. And usually that's where Kylo laid too. But even if I would walk over and visit the neighbors, which is over there, or I went over to the neighbors, which is right over here, which is these guys' relatives. If I went over there, he would lay here, or by the peach tree, or he would lay right in the middle of the yard. And I can't really bear him in the middle of the yard. But he lay between the house and the coop, and that was his way of guarding and protecting. Because when he wasn't doing his service dog work, he was doing his farm dog work, which is flock guardian work. His, you know, guarding and protecting the house and the farm. And even though the turkeys are flock guardians, you know, like geese, turkeys, geese, llamas, donkeys, they're all considered flock guardians. I mean, roosters are a type of flock guardian because roosters will protect their flock. Just like male ducks, drakes, will protect their flock. And I know, Morty, you're asleep. I gotta put you away yet. Morty's in the cage sleeping. I got him out, made sure he ate. He was out here, or I should say out in his little playpen. And I let Spaz out for a while, but I came over, it was getting as it is evening here, and I decided to just put her away. Even though I can see to get up there, I just wanted to get her put away. I can put Morty away a little bit later here. And I'll put these guys away a little bit later here, but I just wanted to get her put away before I did this video. So I didn't have to run back up on the hill for anything, except later tonight to recheck on everybody. Because even though this is a little hill and it's more smaller than my parents', I still don't like riding up and down it all the time. But, you know, just to let you know, he's no longer with us. And I'm going to compile this video with all the other videos. And I know, it's going to start as a happy video, a nice video. And then you're going to come to a closing, sad part of the video. But sometimes that's the way videos are. Sometimes that's the way life is. You start out in life and on a happy note, on a positive note. And then all of a sudden, you know, towards the end of life, you have this, which is, well, the end of life. But as sad as it is, it should be celebrated, because that life was a happy life. It was a life to celebrate. He helped me through a lot of stuff. I mean, he helped me train her. I mean, without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today with her. He taught her a lot of stuff that I could not teach her. And it's not that I couldn't get as far as I could with her, but he gave her part of him. So a part of him lives on in her. And everything that he mentored and taught her. And that's what a service dog does. That's what another dog does with another dog, is they mentor them and they help teach them and guide them to become, you know, the next dog to help fill in their paws. I can never replace Hans. Hans is irreplaceable. There'll never be another dog like him. The only thing I want her to do and be like Hans is to protect the flock like he did. And protect me. And service me. Not in the same way that he did, but I should say in the same obedience and style as far as what a service or a flock guardian dog should do. In that sense. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. As in, it doesn't have to be like him. As in his personality, or anything. It just, you know, just for her to understand it, like he did. She's got a job like he knew that he had a job. She has a purpose like he knew he had a purpose. She's to protect and serve me like what a service dog should and what a flock guardian should. That's all I want her to understand, like Hans understood. And I think she does. Right, Kay? Yeah? I couldn't ask for a better dog. I mean, yeah, I keep her on a leash from time to time, but there is videos and times that I don't have her on a leash and she does listen. I never really had to keep and put Hans on a leash. But I did from time to time. Especially when we went certain places and went somewhere, because one, dog laws. But it was to reinforce him on how to behave on a leash, to keep up heel, to keep up training. And that's the same way with her, because the breeds of dogs that she is, they're independent thinkers. She is Border Collie, Australian Shepherd, and McNab. Now, Australian Shepherds, they're not really independent thinkers. They're more of a close handling dog. But McNabs and Border Collies are independent thinkers. Kind of like your Great Pyrenees and stuff like that. You're like your big flock guardian dogs. Because they're used to not only herd, but they're also used as flock guardians. They're used to go out and get sheep and to think independently when they can't hear their handler. Like, how am I supposed to get these sheep? You know, if they can't hear your whistle, they're supposed to be able to figure out how to get the sheep or the cattle from point A to point B, you know, independently. You know, so she's got a little bit of independence to her. And the reason why I do the whole leash training, keep her on a leash and do things, is just to keep obedience and heel and, you know, stay close to me in check. And I know there's leashes or collars they have out there I forget what they're called. They're not like vibrating or shock or something like that. I forget how they work, like electronic. I don't know if it's an electronic pulse or how. All I know is it doesn't hurt the dog, but you can get those to help train them. I know there's ones that you can stick in the ground to keep them around. What, you sent something? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. See, she hears something. There's ones you can get in the ground and you put a collar on them, and you know, not the electric fences, but other ones, and you just put up a border and however far. Then there's other ones that are like, it's like this little, be like a handheld remote. If you don't want the dog to go no further than that, you push the button and it won't let your dog, it's like an invisible leash, it won't let your dog, it like vibrates, it's like a magnet, it won't let your dog go no further. What are you over here playing with? Back up. Well, I don't know what was there. Doesn't seem like anything. Back up. Nothing there. It's probably a bug. So there is different things that you can get. But it's one of those things, I was talking about the whole leash thing. It's like a little remote control thing. You push it once. It's like an invisible leash. The way I was explained is it's an invisible leash. It tells the dog, I don't want you to go no further than what she is right now. You put it in your pocket, you walk around. The dog literally follows you around. And it doesn't go no further than what you want it to go. And it's the same way as training it. It's the same way as giving it freedom without, you know, being on a leash. And you being able to keep an eye on it, and it being able to learn to heel and stay with you. Because I guess it can't break free from that. There's too much of a pull, too much of a, what do you want to call it? If you're going to get ready to go, you know what I'm not feeling. There's too much of a, I can't even think of the word now, and I just said it a couple minutes ago, but you get what I mean. So, and it's also very easy and very simple to continuously keep working with them to keep them under voice and sight command. But then again, here's the thing. If you are on a farm, if you are working, if I have an emergency, like I say, if something happened to the turkey, there's an emergency, and I have to wrap the turkey up real quick or attend to a boo-boo or a wound, and she sees something or a dog sees something and goes take off after it, you might not see it right away. So how can you keep something under voice and sight command if you don't see something right away? Hence, that's why the leash comes in. Magnetic, that's what I'm thinking of, magnetic. That's where the magnetic thing comes in, because then it's like, it hurries up, and it's like, it will make her stop, like, if I don't want her to go no further than she is right now, it, like, literally makes her stop. It won't let her go any further. That's how strong I guess it is. You know what, I'm sitting on a bucket. Y'all, I'm taking a break. As the evening draws to a close. Yep. What do you say, Kai? Now, we're not going to think about, you know, everything being sad. When I think back about all the times I had with And old man Hans, I don't think about sad times. Because there really wasn't any sad times. I mean, we had sad times and sad days, and, you know, there was, you know, friends and family that had passed, and other pets that had passed in our life. And the day that he passed was the anniversary 4 years ago of my house fire. I guess he didn't want me to forget the date. He had a morbid sense of humor like I did, I guess. I don't know. But you know, we had some really bad times, like the house fire in 2019. We still had each other. And we still carried on. And even though he's not here with me anymore, I mean, I'm sad. I mean, I'm relieved because I know he was old. The last 2 weeks, he wanted to eat and drink, and he was coherent. He knew I was there. He could sort of see me. His vision was gone. Incredibly, he could hear me once again, when he couldn't before, but he knew I was there. There was no sense of, you know, hey, you know, help me pass over. He wanted to be here with me. He just couldn't walk or do too much of anything. I had to hand feed him, but he was willing. He was willing to eat and drink. He was willing to survive. He wanted to keep going until the night of the day of the 14th is when he was giving me signs that it was time. That it was close. And on the 15th, that morning, I told him it was okay. Give me a minute. So as I was saying, to close on a final note, even though he's not here anymore, and he is, but he's not, because he helped me train her. So a part of him lives on in her, and his training and his mentoring. And as sad as I am to see him go, they can't live forever. And I'll eventually put up a video of all the incredible things he did and all the things he helped me with, including mentoring her, videos. I'd have to go back through all my videos and edit it and pick out, you know, some really special moments. Some videos I lost. I never got to put on Facebook, and I didn't get to finish editing because they burn up on my old laptop in my house fire. So those are incredible memories that I can share, but I don't have any videos or pictures of. But on a happy note, I celebrate the time I had with him, instead of continuously thinking about him not being here. Right, Kai? Yeah? Even though you're a little sad and I'm a little sad, life goes on. And that's the way the old man Hans would put it. Life goes on, right? We can still feel sad, but we gotta put our big boy panties and big girl panties on and keep on going. You gotta carry on, huh? Yeah. You gotta carry on. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna carry on. Alright? Kai, you gonna carry on? And come say bye? Make a final end to this video? Now you're gonna roll around like a nut like the old man Hans? See? Like I told you, he still lives on. Because Hans used to do that. Now she does that. And you're a nut. Hans was a nut. Always made me laugh. Come here, guy. Come say bye. Come here. Hey. Don't bite you. Come say bye. Come here. Hey. Say bye.